Hello, my name is Holly from My Daily Hades. Thank you for joining me today for day 5 of Vlogmas. How are y'all doing? I hope y'all had a very busy week for the first week of December. Well, it's not quite finished the week of December, but it seems to be flying on this in our household. Alright, we're here for the progress of my knitting and crochet, of the Christmas presents that I'm making. Now let's take you along. I had a busy day yesterday doing lots of crafts. It won't always be that way, but I made an effort to touch as many as I possibly could. First and foremost, let's talk about the white blanket of squishiness, and it's heavy and squishy and absolutely gorgeous. I'm making it for my daughter-in-law for Christmas. Well, I'm hoping for Christmas. I'm pretty sure I can get it. No, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can get it done for Christmas now. I mean, that my initial aim was trying to get it done for her birthday in September in 2026, but I've got the groove now, so I should be giving it to her for Christmas. But anyway, here yesterday's stitch marker for all my progress is light purple. So, and you can see this thing is extremely heavy. The bottom of it is super fluffy. I'm gonna have to do something about the fluffiness at the bottom, because where I'm picking up, moving it around time, it's getting quite, you probably can't see it, but it is getting quite fluffy. But that's the whole point of it, isn't it? It's comfortable and fluffy. And I've got my yarn. It's one of those big balls that it doesn't wind well. I've tried winding it. It slows me down because it's winding process for one, winding it into a ball, and then I'm going through the ball now every 2 to 3 days. So I just put it in this ball and keep it there. And so I got 4 rows in onto that yesterday. I did a crocheted blanket. That's another Christmas. All of these are Christmas gifts. I've already told you that. So here's the blanket now. I need to start whipping along quickly on this one, but this is one of those patterns that I can get. As long as my hands are in good shape, I can zoom along on it once I start working on it pretty much by itself. I'll put on another ball of yarn, a skein of yarn on it last night, and that's always a happy time. This is the grandbaby's hat, and it's now, I've only got like 2.5 inches to go before I start decreasing, I think it is. So I'm starting to weigh it almost every day just to see that this is how close I am to finishing it. It's not that I'm enjoying the process. I definitely am enjoying the process. I'm not one of these knitters who enjoys intricate patterns and changing different patterns all the time. As much as I love making socks, my favorite socks are the vanilla socks. I did 1 pair of cabled. I've done a few with like my husband's socks that you'll see tomorrow, because I've been working on. And even just doing the 2x2 rib for the blue socks, which are in this American bag. I've got more done on these. There we go. So that's the adjustable heel there. So it starts there. You can see and then on the front, you can see where I'm doing the cuff. I'm just repeating the pattern for, oh goodness, I'm all tangled. I'm starting to repeat the cuff, but the cuff starts right there. I don't know if you can see. So I want to do like 1.5 inches cuff, maybe 2 inches, depends on how quickly I can get it done and when I just feel like it's enough. Sometimes that's, I don't have a particular formula for how long my socks are. I go since I do toe up, my socks are to fit the person. I use Anna Knitter's sock chart, and she's got everywhere from small child all the way up to adults. And you just look at this chart and it tells you how many stitches, and because she's a cuff down knitter, but at the bottom you can see, I can reverse it so that I know start off with how many stitches to start off with in Turkish cast on, and then work my way up. But anyway, her chart is great. The only deviations I've made is for this sock. The little girl's mother said her feet are extra wide. She has to have wide shoes, and she asked me to make the socks a little bit wider, so I've done that. I'm just hoping that they actually fit her, and because they have the adjustable heel, they should be able to, she should be able to wear them, because she apparently grows really fast according to her mom. And she's like a head taller than all of her classmates. She is her dad is a tall lad, and she takes after her dad in that respect. She's a sweetheart though. She is a sweetheart. And these, got quite a bit of work into those yesterday. I really need to step up the pace on these. But I'm looking at the projects that need to get done, and I'm thinking, well, if I get the ones that are almost done out of the way as quickly as possible, then I can spend more time on the other projects that need more time in them. I know it's all working on them regardless, but that's just the way my mind thinks. I just once I get close to a finish, I just want to finish. I'm like that with cross stitch as well. You've seen me go on a finish mission with my cross stitch, and I'm the same way with my crochet and knitting and whatever. I just want to get it done, and once I get like 70% done, or I can see the end in sight, so to speak, I just want to get it done. And let's see. Oh, these, I actually put some time in on these yesterday as well. These are fun. I do like striped socks. Or anything with, I love sock yarn that's has a pattern. So it's constantly egging you on to do the next bit, the next bit, the next bit. Sorry, I'm all, I guess it's just the morning maybe. But I haven't worked on this since the first day, December 1st. So I don't have that many stitch markers, but like I said, these, the young lady, I should be seeing her mom on the 19th, so these aren't as urgent as the rest of them. But it is an earring. It is getting really close regardless. I worked on the grandbaby socks. There we are. This isn't the grandbaby socks. I've got this in Snoopy bag. I got off of Etsy ages ago. These are the Christmas socks. I've just completely abandoned the idea of the Halloween yarn this year. I'll do it for her birthday, the lady's birthday next summer. But these are, I can't remember. I'll have to look up the, no, oh, this is it. This is the yarn artist, Step Into Christmas. Oops. So gorgeous, soft yarn, even though it's got stellina in it. Usually stellina is quite rough to me, but it's gorgeous soft yarn and beautiful. I've got several skeins of her yarn. It's absolutely stunning. These are the blue DK socks, and because they're DK, they are flying. They're flying along quite quickly. You can't see the black marker very well from yesterday. There's the black marker here, and there's the top. So I am getting quite quickly along on that one. And the grandbaby socks. Here we go. Her teeny tiny little socks. Now this is West Yorkshire Spinners Fairy Lights. This is actually the scraps. I've made 2 pairs of socks with this yarn, and ankle socks, whatever. But I had just enough to get to squeak out. Yes, the pattern's not exactly matching, but it is, and that's I was trying to remember the name. I think this is Vicky Brown Designs a mini that I have. So that's all good stuff. And for my do it yourself yarn advent that I got, because I got it from Coastal Creative Links, and what they've done is I've done it in previous years, but this time they've actually got mystery minis for 24, so that you can specifically buy them for an advent. I've done it before, and you either buy 2, you know, like a set of 10 instead of 30, you know, you end up with 30. Either they had a set for 30, or they had, it was you could buy 10 minis and or 12 minis. You had to you weren't able to buy it in just 24 is what I'm trying to say. I'm sitting there stumbling. So this year it was quite nice to have it just like, okay, I can just buy one lot that's just the perfect size for advent without not buying, but saying that it's not a tragedy to buy 30 skeins of yarn, little mini skeins of yarn, but it is nice that it was like, yeah, I could just buy it. It came, and I was able to put it straight into my little bags. So, oh, I do love these. Oh, I do love the bright. I'm not a muddy colored yarn person. Yeah, a lot of people nowadays use creams and beiges and browns and what I call baby poo brown. Baby poo greens and stuff. They're very murky colors, and I'm not a murky. I like clear, bright pastels or jewel tones, but these colors that have got like tones of gray and brown in them, I'm not a fan of. So it's nice that I do love. Another one is Woolly Mama Yarns. She's got some gorgeous yarns. The yarn artist has got some Vicky Brown Designs. She wavers between, but she's got some beautiful yarns. And Ducky Darlings does some gorgeous yarns as well. So if you're interested in yarn. Now the book for today is my son's childhood favorite for Christmas, and this is called Christmas in Exeter Street. It is quirky, it's sweet, and it gives a story on how being generous, the generosity of spirit, especially at Christmas. But it's absolutely adorable. My son loved it. We used to read it to him over and over, and he asked me when his little baby was born, he asked me to make sure that she had her own copy of it. And so I've got I bought one for myself before he even asked. I do love, every once in a while, I do love just looking through children's books, because the innocence and joy in life, it's just sweet books, and it's lovely just to kind of take time out of your day and enjoy simple childish pleasures. And the video today is talking about more children, is a family circle Christmas. It's from like the 1970s, I think it said 1979. It has the sweet innocence of childhood, but it also has a bit of a religious message as well. But it's, if you ever read the Family Circle cartoons, you would know that the children get up to all kinds of silliness, and they have the cutest little take on life. And it was ever so sweet, and I do love the little Christmas, and it's one of those things I revisit. I know I rarely ever watch movies or anything like that, but I'm quite happy to go back and revisit old favorites. Usually I'm watching things on YouTube that are either craft or, yeah, I have a whole, my husband was browsing through my YouTube history the other day, and he says, you watch a lot about different things. He says, I never know what's going to come up in your feed. I dip into things that I think are interesting. I don't follow just one particular kind of content. Anyway, we might, if the weather's nice, we might be going to a Christmas fair market thing. There's a Christmas fair and well, there's something Christmas going on in Kelso, Scotland, like a Christmas market, I think it is, and a Christmas fair in Berwick, or maybe I got them opposite. Maybe I'm pretty sure there's something going on in Berwick upon Tweed, which is right on the Scottish border, but it's only 15 minutes down the road from us, or 20 minutes, depending on. And if there's a lot of tourists, because in the summertime, certain times of the year we get a lot of tourists. If there's a lot of tourists, it's so beautiful here that people, when they're going down the roads, especially in the summertime, it's absolutely stunning up here in the summertime. And you see people, and they just, yeah, sometimes it's a 60-mile road, and they're going 30, 35 miles an hour, because it's just so beautiful. They're looking out across because going grocery shopping, I've got the Cheviots on one side, the Cheviot Hills on one side, and I've got Holy Island or Lindisfarne on the other side, and the North Sea, and you've got the Scotland ahead of us, so you got the rolling hills of the farmland to the border, and then you've got Scotland on the other side, all of it, which is absolutely stunning. And I know we did when we moved up here, when we first moved up here, we saw, first came here, we saw all the countryside, and of course we're driving, my husband's driving slow, and we're just looking everywhere, seeing how stunning it is. I still appreciate it. We've been up here for over 4 years now, and I still very much appreciate the countryside. And people that are raised here, and they're like, oh, well, yeah, it's okay. And I'm like, no, it's gorgeous. Yes, it's out in the boonies, but the countryside is stunning. Just appreciate the simple joys of life. Seeing beautiful scenery just on your normal everyday errands is a joy. I will let you get on with your day. I've got, I took some videos, some pictures. I'll show you my little candle lights, candle holders. One of them, I'd forgotten that it was a candle holder because it's a little house, and I moved it, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I can put a candle in that. So I've always just used it as, I rarely ever use it as a candle holder because it's usually put with other decorations. So anyway, I'll put the clips of those, and I took clips. My friend Lindsay said she enjoyed seeing me work on various different things. So I took a few little clips when I was not on everything, but when I was working on a few things, and I'll put those at the end. Y'all have a wonderful day and have a very festive weekend. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.